Dina, next time just don't throw your cereal.
I have not thrown my cereal in there. Who said I threw my cereal in there? She's trying to start an argument with me on purpose so then everybody will see it and then I will be up for nomination tomorrow. Oh. Oh. Oh.
No.
OK, so talk us through some of them.
Some of them, it's like a kettle. When it starts boiling, there's got to be a release at some point. And you're going to get little outbursts like that. When the cortisol levels rise in you, when you start getting stressed, you've got to, in some way, try and release it. Now, the happiest and the most healthiest way of doing it is, in fact, exercise. And the boys are doing it really well. Because when your adrenaline builds, you build up in your cortisol as well. But adrenaline induced through exercise chemically is slightly different from the adrenaline you get from being stressed, say.
Okay.
And what it does is it actually starts to eliminate and bring down your cortisol levels. So that's kind of the most healthy way of doing it. But all the shrieks and the purrs and Sarah singing, I mean, it's quite sweet, quite sad, because she doesn't know that she's not singing great. She doesn't care. She's in her own little bubble, and for her, that is where she escapes to.
OK, so they obviously, as we've seen, argue quite regularly in the house. How do you think that they cope with these?
But you think, to think about it, actually, arguing is yet another coping mechanism, particularly in that house. They've got no option. And when you argue, you go into a very ancient part of your brain called your reptilian part of your brain.
Right.
Now, there are 5 instincts in there. 3 of them are freeze, fight or flight. Now, all of them are doing it all slightly different.
And those are the reactions that you have to the situation that you're in?
It's automatic for all of us.
OK.
Now, Sarah's interesting because she doesn't go to her reptilian brain. She stays in her mammal brain, so she remains objective and functioning. She's usually doing it to defend others other than as a way of kind of escaping for herself. So
Okay.
she's a little bit like Luke A. She remains kind of objective and calm. And Luke A is interesting because he doesn't need to be corroborated by a group, he doesn't need a support panel, and he doesn't need an audience. He just stays very logical and says it as it is.
Like when we saw him with Becky on Friday night.
And coming to Becky, absolutely, she's completely different. She loves it when everyone else argues and she gets stuck in from every angle because she's safe there and she's a bit of a cheerleader and she can wind things up as well.
Yeah.
She's passionate about it, but as soon as it's directly geared at her, she can see she's kind of almost going into reptilian, she's getting upset. And what does she do? Fight, freeze or flight? I think it's the latter one.
OK. Connor and Dina nominated each other again this week, which wasn't really surprising. But they do seem to have remained civil to a certain extent in a way that they just don't talk to each other.
Yes, exactly.
There haven't been any bickering or arguments of late that I can think of.
And you're absolutely bang on. Connor's been insightful. When they had that task, you know, when they had to kind of do the washing together because they both bent rules again, she started to murmur some sort of bridge making between them, and he just said, stop, I'm not going to talk to you. And it's insightful for him because she triggers him. Now, remember I said about going into the reptilian brain and going to fight, freeze or flight? He'll go into fight. He knows it. As a wannabe alpha, he really knows it. Now, he knows he doesn't look good under that. Big Brother tells him he doesn't look good under that. We all saw weeks ago he doesn't look good when he goes into fight. We don't want to see it, and it jeopardises his chances in the house if he's triggered by somebody like Dina, so he has to keep his distance.
So you think he's keeping calm for a reason?
Oh, yeah, it's absolute. I think it's damage limitation on Connor's behalf, really do.
OK. Let's talk about the relationship between Luke S and Ashley.
Yes.
We haven't had much chat about them, to be honest, for a while. Their relationship has kind of been quite up and down. So what's your take on them at this present moment in time?
The cracks have formed. You had aeroplane gate, you know, let's plane spot. What was that little moment about? You could see the cracks just kind of shattering across the frame as it happened. He's beginning to assess what might happen if she goes out and she sees that VT of him saying, I'd prefer the bachelor life. He's got a real moral dilemma on his hands. Does he tell her before she potentially goes before him? And also, he's possibly assessing, do I want her around my neck on the outside? Because she genuinely thinks there's moments where they're connected, but they're both being suspicious of it
Surely he should have just told her when it happened.
Yeah, but I think he spiralled down and didn't know what to do with it. He stewed on it for so long, and I think you're right. Had he kind of said it immediately, listen, I'm not proud of myself, I said something that I think you should know about. It's a little bit of water under the bridge. Can he rescue himself from it? I don't know, but I'm afraid Ashley will not be able to recover very easily from it if she genuinely thinks there's something on the outside for her, like there's been on the inside after this.
OK, we'd like you to have a look at this and tell us what you think. Take a look.
Can I lean on you like this? Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. I'm not talking to you anymore. Don't look at me. Do not talk to me. I was leaning on you and you just went... Felt the ripple on my back. It's disgusting.
Oh, fuck up.
When you fart, you should say, pardon me.
What do you make of that? Let's try and be sensible.
She's pushing the boundaries. And, you know, think about it. 7 weeks in there would be possibly equivalent to about 7 months for us on the outside forming a new relationship. You've gone through a lot of the honeymoon, a lot of the affection. You're going to start pressing the boundaries. Can I pee in front of you? Do I trump on your leg? Things like that. And that's what they're doing. I mean, you and I probably go, yeah, it's really funny. And it depends on your background around trumping. You know, if your family did it and you giggled at it, you probably
I do it all the time. All the time.
Well, this is just it. And I think, though, Lucas is looking for reasons because he'll need to, as a way of trying to kind of start gently distancing himself.
Well, this is what I was going to ask you. Dr. Pam Spur was on last night, and she said that she feels that he is doing that thing where he's trying to turn the table so that he will eventually, she will eventually end it, so that he doesn't look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Can you see that happening?
I possibly, because it'll give some strength back to Ashley, because she will be devastated about what happened when he had the prank played on him. And it could be a get-out-of-jail-free card for Ashley and for him. OK.
Diane, thank you very much. Diane.
My pleasure.
Now, Jersey's most famous detective, Bergerac, had all of the answers. Lauren lives there too, so surely she can get some simple questions about Adam right. Right?
We've seen her shout, smoke. It's Lauren, the Karate Kid from Jersey, whose chosen housemate is Adam. If she answers enough questions about Adam correctly, she can bask in victory. If not, she faces our now legendary pie in the face. And just to capitalise on your hatred of bread, we've replaced our traditional pie with a delicious bread and bacon pudding. Are you ready? What is Adam's weirdest sexual experience? Is it A, sex in costume, B, sex with loaded guns, or C, sex in prison?
B, sex with a loaded gun.
That's correct. Wow. Has Adam ever crapped his pants?
Don't think so. Well, then again, he has been tasered and stuff.
Does tasering make you shit your pants?
It would make me shit my pants. No, I'll say no.
Correct. He has never crapped his pants. Has Adam met Sid Owen before?
Who's that? Is that Ricky off his end? No.
Correct. We're starting to think he doesn't actually exist. Which gang was the young Adam a member of? Is it A, the Bloods, B, the Crips, which I think is Crisps spelt incorrectly, or C, the Brady Bunch?
He's going to kill me if I get this wrong.
He won't. He's not in the gang anymore. He's not in the gang anymore. He's learnt from his past mistakes.
Who's the red ones? I know he wasn't in that.
Do I look like I fucking know the difference between the Bloods and the
Crips.
Crips? You're going to say the Crips? It's correct.
Yes.
Damn!
Oi.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how does Adam rate himself in bed?
9 or 10.
You think he's got the moves?
He thinks he's got the moves.
Do you think he has?
I don't know, he sounds a bit rough in bed to me.
What are you going for?
I'll say 9.
Correct, 9. Bollocks! It's correct. This is ridiculous. Has she seen these? Lauren, you've done amazingly well, but I really think you should quit smoking. I want you to think of this moment every time you are tempted to light a cigarette.
My hair is ruined.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Now, as I said earlier, it is the 50th show for us, hence all of the gold. Now, actually, Spandau Ballet, we're going to come here this evening and play gold for us, but Tony Hadley double booked. Yeah, some nonsense going on in Stratford, apparently. Right, would you like to see an exclusive instead? Yeah! Okay.
5 housemates must complete the assault course. 1 housemate should complete the course and return to the bench before the next housemate may leave the bench and begin the course.
Go!
Eat the jelly! Come on!
Let's go! Let's go, Carter! Let's go!
Oh, bloody hell.
Carter, eat it!
that jelly.
Eat it! There you go! There you go! Guys, take that one! Take that one! Take that one and put that hat back up!
Just take our clothes, guys. Should we eat the cake? Oh, I thought you did.
Spin.
Yeah.
2, 3. There, straight off. Straight off. No, left. Straight off.
Yeah,
straight off.
yeah. Whoa.
Sit down. Move up.
This is Big Brother. All housemates may now enjoy the kids' pub. No more than 3 housemates are allowed on the bouncy castle at any time. This is Big Brother. No more than 3 housemates are allowed on the bouncy castle at any time.
They're finally having a little bit of fun. Yeah! Right, shall we have a chat about the 2 that got away, Becky and Scott? Are you surprised that they got no noms this week? Oh, look, you put your hands up.
Oh.
And you... Move those knees.
Okay.
Move those knees out of the way.
Babe, okay. I'm really shocked about Becky getting away because Becky, I don't understand how she got away with it. People just need to realise how snide and sleeky she is, and she needs to just be up already.
I don't know how she actually got away, to be honest. I really can't figure it out. I think it's because she's just playing mind games. Every single time, like, right next to the nominations, she just, like, yeah.
She's good.
But Becky is a fun and enjoyable person to be around. That's why I'm not surprised that she's still in the house and she hasn't been part of the public vote. She's a nice girl. She's fun.
Yeah.
She's bubbly.
She was nice at the beginning. At the beginning, she was lovely.
Yeah.
But now you're seeing her true colours.
I think
This is
that
the real
house-
Becky.
Oh, look, Ed, didn't put her up.
That house has got to do funny things to you, though. No?
Yeah, but I think it shows a lot that Luke A didn't nominate her because he thought that they made up, but yet she still nominated him.
Now, this was a kind of odd point of this evening where the insiders, as we call them, was inside saying, oh, look at his game plan. Look what he's done there. Did anyone else see it as a game plan for Luke, or did you see it as...
Not at all,
he's
because
like, I'm over it, I've moved on.
Yeah.
I thought we'd sorted it out.
Massively, because if it was a game plan, surely he would have nominated her.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's kind of giving her the benefit of the doubt and also thinking that maybe she's popular on the outside. When I can tell you now, the whole of Blackburn is crying, except for the famine's over. Right? No, I don't mean that, but she's a lovely girl. No. What it is, I think, with Becky is it's kind of, if somebody starts getting picked on a bit, she joins in with the people who are picking on them.
Right.
She's weak.
And so, yeah, so I imagine that she's been bullied quite a bit, you know, in the past herself, and so sort of joins in. But again, it doesn't make her a particularly nice person. So I'm very surprised that she's not up this week.
Do you think she's being led down the wrong path by the wrong people?
Well, she's only 19, isn't she?
She is.
She's annoying and loud and obnoxious and just...
Yeah, look, if that was a crime, none of us would be working in TV, would we?
That's a really good point. Now, Becky and Luke had an argument earlier in the week. In case you have forgotten it, let's take a look.
Well, don't you dare say that I'm faking
I'll
that
say whatever I want to dare say.
And
to
that
be
I'm
honest.
an actress.
So don't say, I dare say this and I dare say that, because I'm a human being and I have opinions.
I've said a lot of nice things about you.
I don't care.
You don't care?
No, I don't give a fuck. Do you know why? Because I really thought we got on, and we did. I believed that. And then it was like a bolt of lightning came down, boom, and then you started being weird with me.
OK, so...